Okay, so today again you're going to need some plain paper to do your part holes and your 20 pieces of scrunched up paper. So today again we're going to be using our part hole, but we're going to be looking at the inverse. Okay, now this is quite a tricky word. Inverse means that when we add and subtract, they can be used to help each other. So if we're not sure what the subtraction number sentence is, we can use addition to help us. Okay, so it's almost like these are friends. Okay, and they can work together. So if we don't know what the subtraction number sentence is, we can swap it around and we can use addition to help us. So we can change a number sentence, an addition number sentence, to a subtraction one, and we can do it the other way round. And this is called the inverse. They're both called the inverse because they give us the same answer. Okay, so for example, if our subtraction number sentence is 19, take away something, which gives us 14, we can turn this into an addition number sentence, and these two operations are linked because when we subtract, we're using the whole, which is our 19, but when we add, we end up with the whole as the total. So our whole would move to over here. So our number sentence would change. So we would have 14 add something, which would give us our whole, which is our 19. So if you imagine our part whole, there's our part whole again, and we have 19 in here, and we have 14 in here, but we don't know what this is when we are using our subtraction. But if we were to change this to an addition, it would mean that 14 add something is going to give us our 19. We can also do this the other way round. So we would have 14 here, we would have our whole over here, and this would be our missing number. Okay, so our whole number stays the same as 19, and we're just working out what the other part is, because the two parts add up to give us our whole. So both of these parts make up our whole. So if we were working on our first number sentence, which is our subtraction number sentence, we would need to work out what was in the box here. But if we changed our subtraction to an addition sentence, we would still be working out what this box was in here, but we would be starting with our number 14. So let's make up our number 14 in here. So instead of counting backwards, we're going to be counting forwards now because we are adding. So let's cross that out. So we're not subtracting anymore. We are adding. So we're going to put our 14 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, we're on 14, okay? But we don't know what this part is, but we need to get to 19. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the number 14 in our head, and we're going to count on from the number 14, okay? So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so we're stopping because we've got to our whole number. Okay, so when we reach our whole number, we stop. So let's see how many we have left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we add these both together, two parts back up to our whole, we should have 19. So let's pop that number 5 in there in case we forget. And these two numbers are 14 and our 5 should give us 19. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 14 add 5 gives us 19. So our missing number is going to be 5. So instead of working that out as a subtraction, we worked it out as an addition number sentence instead, but we still worked out what the missing number was. Okay, so let's do it as a subtraction number sentence. So we're starting off with 19, okay? And we're going to take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should mean that we have 14 here. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's right. So as you can see, all these numbers are linked because our addition and our subtraction can be turned around. They can be switched around like this, and this is called the inverse. So we can work out the same number sentence with either an addition or a subtraction. Okay, let's do one more together. Just going to make my part whole slightly bigger because we need to put those pieces of paper in there. Okay, so let's start with a new number sentence. So we're going to have 15. Take away, we don't know what this missing number is, but we are going to be left with the number 10. Okay, so we're going to put 15 in here. Okay, but this time we don't want to do it as a subtraction, okay, because we are going to turn it around and we are going to use our addition instead. So we know that when we add, the biggest number always comes at the end. So that means that we're going to have 10 add something equals 15, okay? And when we add, we know that the numbers can be switched round because they give us the same number, okay? So we know that we can put 10 here, and we don't know what this number is, but it's still going to give us the number 15 because that is our whole number. Okay, so let's work this out as an addition symbol. So first of all, we're going to have 10 in here. So let's put our 10 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're on number 10 and now we need to count on because we are adding. So our numbers are getting bigger and we're going to stop when we get to our 15. So everybody put 10 in your head and we're going to count on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we're going to stop there because we've got to our whole number. So let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so our 5 is going to be our missing number. But let's check that. Let's check that 5 is still going to be our missing number here and that we can switch our number sentences round to give us the same answer. So we're going to put our 15 up here and we are going to take away 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which should mean that our other part over here is going to be 10. Let's make sure that that is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we know that 10 add 5 is 15, But we also know that 15 take away 5 is going to be 10. Okay? So, what I'd like you to do today is, as your independent task, I would like you to do the number sentences that I'm going to show you when you have finished the video. Okay? Good luck, everyone.